So I'm crossing the street when this old dude 5 meters behind me trips over his own feet, and guess what? He tries to pin it on me. Long story short, I lose my job, go completely bankrupt, and then his mentally disabled son straight up stabs me to death. But when I open my eyes again, I'm back at that exact same crosswalk, and the old man standing right next to me. He's glaring at me. The light turns green, so I drop to the ground, convulsing and foaming at the mouth. The old man's stunned. Wait, you fell down? This has nothing to do with me. I keep twitching harder, and he backs away, freaking out. A few people say they're calling an ambulance. Then I suddenly snap out of it, take a few deep breaths, and tell them I'm fine. Everyone just walks away. But the old man comes back over, sizing me up. He still hasn't given up on me. The crosswalk light turns green again, but I don't move an inch. Why aren't you walking? The old man tries to rush me. I just start marching in place. He keeps pushing. You're gonna miss the light. But no matter what he says, I'm not budging. In my past life, I found out right before I died that he'd been targeting me all along. My job was the golden ticket everyone envied, and he knew I wouldn't risk making a scene, so he just kept scamming me over and over. What I didn't expect was that when I ran out of money, the old man would tell his disabled son to stab me. So now I'm thinking fast. How do I get out of this? Last time, the surveillance camera here was broken, which is why I couldn't prove anything. Better idea, wait for the power walking group to show up and cross with them. Seeing I'm not moving, the old man decides not to cross either, just keeps staring me down. I ignore him. Finally, the power walking crew gets behind me. I slip into the group. Light turns green. Dozens of power walkers flood across the street. The old man sees what's happening and immediately drops to the ground. Don't go! You made me fall! But his voice gets drowned out by their music. We're almost across and still no one's paying attention to him. He scrambles up and starts running toward the street. Right as the light's about to change, he gets hit by an unmarked tricycle. I glance back and see the old lady on the tricycle, absolutely smacking the back of his head. Her mouth's moving. Looks like she's sarcastically complimenting his looks. I take the chance to slip away from the group, rush home, and immediately contact my landlord to break the lease and find a new place. Next day at work, I spot the old man hanging around near my office building. I walk right past him in full disguise, sunglasses, mask, the works, and he doesn't recognize me. Even after work, he's still lurking downstairs. I deliberately leave late. A co-worker who left earlier calls me. Zhang Jian, your uncle's downstairs looking for you. Your phone's not out of service. Why can't we reach you? Bad signal. Don't worry about it. I'll go get him. This old creep even figured out my full name. If I go down there and he grabs me and fakes a fall, I'm right back where I was last time. So I order a box of insanely spicy crayfish, set the delivery address to the office lobby, and write in the notes, call for Zhang Jian downstairs. Someone will come get it. 10 minutes later, the delivery guy shows up and starts shouting my name. The old man perks up. That's for me. Zhang Jian ordered it for me. Are you Zhang Jian? I'm his uncle. He ordered this for me. Hurry up and give it to me. If I get sick from hunger, can you afford to pay for it? The delivery guy bolts. The old man grabs my crayfish order and just goes to town on it. Mouth burning, hissing from the heat, but he doesn't even drink water, just powers through. I've only had this devil-level spice once before. Couldn't poop for 3 days straight. My butt was on fire, couldn't even sit down. I watch him finish it all totally satisfied and head home. The very next day, before I can even ask my boss for time off, the old man's already stormed into the office demanding to see Zhang Jian. I came all the way from my hometown to see him and he's avoiding me? What's that about? And he ordered that food to mess with me. If I don't get an explanation today, I'm not leaving. The receptionist has no choice but to call me. I say I don't know him. Call the cops. While we're waiting for the police, my boss happens to walk by. The old man literally latches onto his leg, smearing snot and tears all over him. My boss is disgusted. After hearing what's going on, he orders me to get downstairs and handle it. If this affects the company, I'm fired. I have no choice but to go down. I pull the old man to a corner right under a security camera. Do I even know you? He scoffs. Finally coming down, huh? That day at the crosswalk, you made me get hit by a tricycle. Then you just ran off. Yesterday, you ordered that insanely spicy food and now I can't even take a dump. So tell me, how are you gonna pay me back? I act shocked. Wait, my food order went missing yesterday. I thought a stray dog grabbed it. So you stole my delivery? Why'd you steal my food? Seeing me turn it around on him, people in the lobby start looking over. Forget the food. Let's talk about me getting hit by that tricycle. What are you gonna do about it? Where'd you get hit? At the intersection? What hit you? A tricycle? Who was riding it? Some old lady. What brand was the tricycle? The old man finally snaps. I shrug. Exactly. You got hit by some old lady on a tricycle. What does that have to do with me? He's fuming, breathing heavy. If you hadn't distracted me, how would I have gotten hit? How did I distract you? You were walking so fast in that power walking group. Who else was it? How much are you gonna pay me? The second he mentions money, his eyes light up. I'm not feeling well. Give me $5,000 so I can go to the hospital. I turn to the office workers watching. There were dozens of people in that group walking the same speed as me. Why are you only staring at me? Kinda creepy, dude. Don't go anywhere. $5,000's enough to press charges. I pull out my phone to call the cops. The old man snatches it and smashes it on the ground. I whip out the phone receipt I'd prepared in advance. Add another $6,000 for the phone. Looks like you're gonna spend some quality time behind bars, old man. He finally realizes I came prepared. Suddenly he kicks his legs out and drops to the floor, convulsing. Security calls 911. I call the cops and explain everything. They take all the surveillance footage. The old man gets loaded into the ambulance but wakes up halfway there. He demands to get out. The paramedics have no choice but to let him go. But the second he steps out, a police car that was following pulls up, seamless transition, and he's shoved right into the cop car. I refuse to settle. I want him to sit in there and think about what he's done. At the station, he tries his whole tantrum routine again, but the cops aren't having it. They shut him down in like 2 sentences. With no other option, he begs me. I reluctantly agree. But I tell him he's got to pay for my phone plus emotional distress, 10 grand total. He signs the settlement like he's cutting off his own arm. I get my 10,000. I hear him mutter under his breath, "All the money I scammed last time is gone now." I hear it, smirk, and walk out of the station. The old man follows me. When I speed up, he speeds up. When I slow down, he slows down. I get into a ride share, he tries to get in too. The driver's a bald, tatted up dude. I tell him, "I don't know this guy. If you let him carpool, I'm reporting you." The driver's like, "Yeah, that's not happening," and literally kicks the old man out of the car like a stray puppy, tosses him on the curb, and gives him a couple more kicks for good measure. The old man doesn't say a word. No way he's trying to scam this guy. I finally shake him off and get home, but the more I think about it, the more something feels off. He knew my full name, which means he did his homework. Names are easy enough to find. But today in the office lobby, how did he immediately know which person was my boss? Maybe he's just good at detective work, but more likely, he's not working alone. And after this whole showdown, he didn't scam me. I scammed him. Given his personality, there's no way he's letting this go. So I prep a few things and wait for him to show up. Sure enough, 3 days later, he appears at my new apartment complex. Does this guy have X-ray vision or something? He's pacing around the entrance. When he spots me from a distance, he gives me this cold smirk and keeps pacing. I know this isn't over. I take the back entrance, go through the underground garage, and take the elevator up. He's wandering around the complex but has no idea where I went. I watch from my window as he furiously crushes a water bottle in his hand. He couldn't figure out where I live. A couple kids with water guns walk by and he drops to the ground and starts